Hey, Saturday live stream. I'm coming on. Why am I so close? Oh no, we're starting again. Oh well, I guess I'm close up now. Good thing I'm smaller and thinner. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bruce Cizell YouTube channel. There's not going to be a lot of people here, and I don't want you guys and gals to feel bad. You can watch this later. Keep it nice and short, but you're going to enjoy the video I'm going to present to you. We're going to be looking at some things. It was in the news this morning, and of course on Alex Jones and other podcasters. It wasn't him that mentioned it, but there's certain ones that follow him. Hi, Leah. How are you? I'm not expecting many people to be here because it's the weekend. People are with family. If people aren't alone, there's no problems with that. We have a cool video, a really cool video to present, short and sweet, of about the moon landing. But now we have Putin that is being told by the intelligence, Russian intelligence, that the images for the moon landing was fake. So there's a lot of speculation around the moon landing. It doesn't mean they didn't go. It doesn't mean they did. But there's certain things that were fake, but just some people just come to the conclusion they didn't go. Or they went, I don't want to know what happened. There's a lot of things that happened. Maybe they did go, right? I got his highness that usually mentions to me he believes they went, and I'm happy that you're not hiding the fact that some of you that believe they went. I don't think they went, but again, I cannot deny that if they went and they just didn't tell us. But there is a problem, and I'm going to show you. NASA themselves explained that we cannot go to the moon. Salut Béa, nous pouvons pas aller sur la Lune. On va voir une vidéo très courte. Je suis arrivé samedi pour dire un petit bonjour à tout le monde. Mais demain, on va avoir tout un stream pour on va regarder la même vidéo ensemble en français. Béa, merci d'être ici. Demain, dimanche, même vidéo, puis je vais en rajouter, puis on va parler de beaucoup de choses. Sergeant Fabian, thank you very much. Who else is here? Happy Saturday, everyone. Jackie's here, as always, as promised. Thank you, Jackie. Jules, good morning. Thoroughbred in the house. I thought about Russia had to know it was fake. Yeah, I mean, obviously they did, and I guess is it for the public that they're doing that to make a show, or I mean, obviously, I would say, and probably a lot of you agree with me, China and Russia all know what happened, whether it's fake or not. They would know exactly what happened, what went on, for sure. Yann, comment ça va, mon frère? On va regarder un petit vidéo courte, mais on va en parler demain en français sur le stream. J'espère que tu vas bien. Thanks for coming in, man. If anyone's here from Twitter, we're not streaming on Twitter right now, but if you're here from Twitter, actually took the time to come by and say hello at the stream or comment on the videos, I thank you very much. It's about time with the attacks. The attacks are still very bad, but it's that there's some views trickling in amongst the attacks. It's even more sad to see it roll back and then roll up. But it's positive because at least, anyways, it didn't finish registering, but I got about 140,000 views in the past 28 days. And that's a lot better than the 50,000 that we get. That's ridiculous. No revenue and nothing. So still only the first month, but hopefully it will continue. And I hope you're all enjoying your Saturday. I really, owe you guys all a great big thank you for stopping by and supporting this channel. And a lot of people that watch this channel are not subscribed to the channel. I'm going to ask you, it's absolutely free. You can subscribe to my channel and hide your subscribers. No one will know you're subscribed to Bruce Schwartz, but you can do so by helping me as a creator continue to do this free channel. And I want to bring more and more videos. There's some more shorts up today. And don't worry. As for funny short videos, I'm a funny guy. I'll throw one in once in a while, but it's strictly space research. Kazoo, you got to get it, stick in kazoo once in a while and not stick it up your kazoo once in a while. What did we talk about on the stream yesterday? I'm not bullshitting you. What did we talk? Okay, Bruce could have these collected and just decide, hey, I'm going to tell them that they came to my house this morning. 11. It's not them again. 11 this morning. Jehovah's Witnesses came by, long black. My mother's very upset that I didn't take a picture of them. I said at the moment that they were there, I didn't take a picture. And as a matter of fact, they left my house, got in the car, and took off. They didn't go to neighbors there. They just came to see Bruce in town because they want Bruce to go back to believing in God. But I do believe in God. God's in my heart. Some of these people are indoctrinated that are in religion. not everyone. No, you never put everyone in the same boat, but I'm not stupid. Yesterday, I said that I believe that the men in black would be something hiding, like an association of JW.org, the Jehovah Witnesses, which I have much respect for, by the way. I've even studied in theology as a hobby for 3 months with some people, some ancients, and literally the ancients, which that's what they call their ministers or priests, right? Protestants have ministers, Catholics have priests, cults have shamans, whatever, voodoo, whatever, there's lots of different religions. JW.org, um, stopped by here. Black trench coat, a hat, black hat, like the Men in Black, which I laughed, and I even mentioned it to him. I had to mention it to him. And um, the only part of the conversation is when I said, Giselle, les hommes en noir qui arrivent, they're always smiley, these people. And when I said that to him, he went, no. No. I was like, no, I know you're not. You don't have to confirm that you're not, but you sure looked like it. Had kazoo in the corner of the door, flash kazoo. Je dis, he's telling me everything that's on the moon. I told him not to come back, and I said, look up Bruce sees all for all Jehovah Witnesses. If you're all listening, I have much respect to all religions, but I think it's important for people that are Jehovah Witnesses not to be indoctrinated and to have the right to look themselves at certain episodes or television episodes or my episodes talking about what is on the moon, because your religion is hiding certain things from you. No bullets through the windows or nothing. No knocking on the door. But yeah, talk about an incredible coincidence, if you want to call it a coincidence. So 11:11 this morning comes knock at the door. So yesterday I mentioned that. I said the Men in Black, and then somebody said, "Why Men in Black?" I said, "Hey, come on, right? My ass, the Black Watch. Come on, Men in Black watching. Come on. I mean, seriously, maybe inside joke or whatever." Hi, Marianne Price, Bonnie, Scotland, beautiful Scotland. Thank you. I have quite a few people now looking in from Scotland. Hope the weather is good to you. Hopefully, weather is crazy around the world, and we have some heat coming for the weekend. If you're in the area of Quebec, I'm a straight freak. Things have to be straight. If you're in the area of Quebec, 15-degree weather is coming. It's going to be really hot. They're announcing, as always, a lot of rain, and that the sun tells us this, except it's not a prediction. Like I said, I heard on the news because that's what they're saying is coming. Good morning to you, Jackie. You got Darla in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Sprooksy, yes, thanks you guys. Luc, merci. Aussi, hey, la gang, mes amis français, demain sur OVNI Québec Astronomie, je fais un en direct à, ben voyons, à 1 heure, heure de l'Est, Montréal. Et aussi, la vidéo que vous allez voir ici, je vais le présenter aussi sur la chaîne française. Explain to my French friends that I'll be doing a stream tomorrow and also presenting a video. Iran, and not Iran, the country, but I ran like hell to be able to do this little clip of a video, which is not very long, but it's like, short and sweet sometimes is like, yeah, there's lots of things. We're going to be talking about shadows on the moon, perpendicular shadows. And instead of saying this, oh, that was fake and that's fake and that's fake, and that you show an image, you let people think what they want. When they took off from the moon, there was no hole in the center, nor was there any fire on the capsule when they took off. They have the cartoon image where they show these little rainbows flying out of the bottom, the Lucky Charm rainbows. It flies up. There's no dust that lifts up. There's no hole. When they landed, and you see in the image, there's absolutely no indentation of the dust that's underneath the capsule. Come on, guys. They landed on the moon. They say there would be dust. You would see on the feet, the golden feet also, you would also see some dust, most likely. I was up late last night, guys. Really worried about the channel, but excited at the same time. Canada Moose, thanks for coming back, my friend. Just want to be sure everything's going okay, and checking the attacks at the same time to be sure that things aren't going too badly. And the channel will just continue to grow all the time. I'm really happy, and I thank you all So, like I said, people that watch this channel are not subscribed. If you're not, I would really appreciate it. Once in a while, a thumbs up. It helps the creators because apparently it's harder to get out on YouTube than it is on Twitter. All my short videos that I'm sharing, it's not even an upload on Twitter, go up into the high thousands. So not hundred thousands, but I mean, yesterday I got close to like 50,000 views. Like, I mean, the videos, everything I posted, except for a couple, some stay at 179 views, very rarely, but most of them go up into the 8, 9, 10,000s. 20, there was one at 50,000. So it's good at least. And that seems to be attracting more people to the channel. I wasn't expecting to see any of you here. Hey, Gripper, how's it going, man? Hope you're feeling good, man. I wasn't expecting to see too many people. It's the weekend. Don't want to bother you all. We're going to do a short stream, 45 minutes, an hour, say hello to you all. At the same time, it's me really coming on to thank you guys. Thanks a lot, you guys, for believing in the research and for supporting me and coming by the channel. I see a lot of you do extra comments, and some of you do the community, the shorts, the long videos. Holy crap. Thank you very much. I even see you on the music videos, and some of you even come over to the French channel. Like some of the French people come by, comme Béa, qui prend le temps de venir nous voir. Bonne journée à toute la gang et à demain. À demain, Béa. She's wishing everyone a beautiful day. So she's gone, but she came by to say hello. So that's cool. That's really cool. You guys and gals can do the same on the French channel. If you don't know where I am, it's maybe important, if you do like the channel, just to be aware of what channels I have. OVNI Quebec Astronomy is a French channel that I have that you guys can check out. Thank you very much. Yes, Canada Moose. Absolutely. I do also have a Spanish channel for people that speak Spanish. It's a small channel, but every video that I do, I work a couple of hours each video, actually, even though they're short videos, to be able to express myself to the Spanish speaking people in a proper way, proper speaking without too much of an accent, to give them an idea of what's happening on the moon. Putin talking about fake images for me gets me very exciting. Lars Honecker here from Switzerland. Best Lars. Thank you very much. Lars, welcome to the channel. We're going to see an interesting video also in a couple of minutes, Lars. I never stream on Saturdays, but I wanted to take the time to stream, to say hello, and to show a little video. Lars, every Friday, like yesterday, we stream at 1 o'clock Montreal time, Eastern time, and 8 o'clock at night, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Fridays. And we stream on Wednesdays in the evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Montreal time. So you're more than welcome. Short videos, especially long videos, podcasts that unfortunately have died that were very good about a whole bunch of interesting topics related to some of the research I do and some conspiracies. Brian Carpenter, thank you guys. Have an amazing weekend. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. All of you. Scott Robinson, good day to you, my friend. Thanks again, everyone. I think some deep element. Oh, thank you, Darla. I appreciate that very much. You guys can join me on Patreon also. There'll be a video up this week, after just this weekend, actually, due to get a lot of stuff up, some close-ups. There's so much to do now that it's going to keep me busy. And for those that are new to the channel, like Lars, I don't take any weekend breaks. I work all weekend. I work day and night to get the videos up. I don't plaster videos up, but if there's a lot of videos coming up, it's because they're going to be good. The short videos are my amazing captures from the long videos, and it's not the same. If you look at a video on the short video that you saw in the long video, you will see it in a different way. You will see it twice as clear and a little bit further away. I would appreciate all of you looking at the research, both close and far. If you're looking at a big monitor, if you're looking at a small monitor, you're going to see things differently. Some of my videos that are so close, if you look at it on the big monitor, I bet you it would be too blurry. So if I'm really, really close, maybe someone that's looking at it on the phone will say, crap, this is really clear. So experiment and experience the differences with all the different screens. It'll help, to see if the image is better, because honestly, you will see a lot of different things. Something that I never tell anyone: when you watch my videos, watch them during the night or turn off the lights in your house. You can't have any sun refracting on your screen. Wash your screen, because you're going to see hundreds of thousands of UFOs, and it's not going to be UFOs. Zoso, thanks for coming back. Revival, appreciate that. Good morning, mates. BSA birthday week. Thank you. I was so happy. Smash the like button. Will y'all? Will ya? Thank you. And thanks, Darla, for sharing that Patreon link. So yeah, the short videos. Thanks for appreciating them. I hope that at the same time, if you want to share some work on the channel, all my amazing captures are there. Some of the best images are there. A short video, like an image, and you can post them on other social media platforms. Once in a while, you don't have to post all the ones that I'm sharing, but it might even get you all a little bit more views on your channel if you're sharing some interesting footage that I've been capturing. Trying to get out there, reach more people. I think some Deep Element says thoroughbred. Deep element with advanced propulsion may have teleported space-time engineered. Didn't Lear, rest in peace, say humans on the moon, but we can't go back and forth without ET. I'm not going to deny that. On top of it, I mean, I was in contact with him. I was communicating with him. He communicated with me. Imagine, but I think he did say that, and at the same time, are they together or not? John Lear thinks that thought that they were up to no good, NASA, and there was a couple of craters, close to Clavius crater and Endominion crater that he wanted me to check up because he believed that there was some nuclear activity going there. Aristarchus, he really wanted to get the best images of Aristarchus to see what was going on in there. And when you zoom up extra strong, you really start seeing inside of the haze that there's actually movement. There's actually a movement on the surface where there's objects moving around. They're not in place. And, whether it's just a war or whether they're traveling or it's just refractive objects that we're seeing reflecting because of the atmosphere, we're still seeing them there. That's scary as hell. Sigu, good evening from Wales. Thank you very much. My friends from Wales, I have a lot of people from there too. I appreciate that. What time is it in Wales right now? Is you guys 5 hours later? Is that, if I'm not mistaken? It would be 6:30 at night, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Hauser usually always tells me. I'm trying to remember. I think it is 5 hours. Brian Carpenter. I don't mind people knowing who I follow. Thank you. Appreciate that, Brian. But I guess some people really don't want people to know they follow or whatever. But thank you for being proud and not being shy to be following my crazy videos. Thank you, Sprooksy. Thank you very much. You're going to get lots of it, my friend. I promise. Lots of videos are coming. And of course, there's always new captures. And when there's not new captures and the sky is very bad, like guys, don't forget, the sun really causing many days. 2023 was the worst year for any astronomer. They're literally talking about that on the news, how it is so hard to see the sky. So between Monday and Tuesday, be watching, everyone. Betelgeuse, there's Leona asteroid is supposed to go by Betelgeuse. Now, you have to look up to see which region. I think parts of Florida, the States may see it. I don't know. I don't think Canada's going to see it or not, but I'll still be looking. It's going to be seen for 5 seconds, maybe. It might not even block out. So I'm telling you right now, if you look, it can be seen with a small telescope. It can be seen with binoculars, and it can be seen and even filmed with a camera if you get it in focus properly. Trick of the eyes, with the lighter, try to get things in focus. I did that with Venus. Some of you remember that? To get Venus in focus, you stare at it. A lot of people don't know when you're filming Venus and you go up close and you see the sphere. It's not a sphere unless it's a full moon, because it's like the moon. It has the Terminator line that goes across it, and you'll see that banana or moon or whatnot, half moon, half face. Put the lighter up, and it tricks the camera, and then it puts Venus in focus. An experiment to be able to get stuff. Larry, thanks a lot, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I have some more videos coming, shorts today, some cool ones. And of course, tomorrow, jumping on another video. It could be maybe the surface again. Really want to get into the surface, not just the structures, but the beauty of getting in close to the craters. A whole bunch of stuff that we can see together. I'm telling you, those UFOs that I filmed in November, guys. I mean, that is something that I really didn't get a lot of views back then. And absolutely, Darla, if you're anonymous, if you're incognito, for whatever the reason, which is normal reasons, welcome to all lurkers that don't have the time because you're either with family, you're eating, or you're at work, or you're listening in while you're driving. Maybe you're on your television. You're not going to write with your remote. Thank you, Bruce. I get it. Telephone too, annoying. But I do appreciate the ones watching. See if there's 109 here watching. That's very cool because there's 109 people watching. It's the first time I stream on Saturday. If there's enough people to come by on a Saturday, I promise to do it more often. I don't know if I'm going to do it every Saturday, but most likely I probably will. Carl, thank you for coming back, my friend. Carl Axel Ostman, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thanks, my friends. Again, Brian, thanks, man. Could be. Could be. Random Ralph in the house. What up, Saturday people? Hope you guys are enjoying your weekends. Phew, this microphone makes my friggin' nose itchy. Look like a coke addict. Jackie's here again. Kai, morning, brother. How's it going, man? Hope you're all right. Yes, sir, Hauser. We're just talking about UK time. Never been so many questions. Ever since the first two streams that Hauser mentioned in UK time, then people started asking what time it was in the UK. We're having some more people here from the UK, brother. So that's cool. How's it going, William? I met some cool Jehovah people. I did too, man. I studied with some of them. They were really cool. They liked the music I played. Yeah, man. Some of them even liked some hard enough metal, and they never tried to Jesus me up. No, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I hear it. Yesterday we mentioned at the stream, man, at the stream, William. The guys come over today, and the problem is that here where I am, they come by a little too often, and it was always the same guy. And what happened is somebody came by, which was not a Jehovah, pretended to be a Jehovah with a little pamphlet and wanted to give it to my son when he was coming home from school many years ago. So I got worried about it. And I told him, please, just to stop. I told him it was because of that situation and they stopped coming by. But when I make a stream, every single time that I say that I believe that God could be alien to us, I get them coming over. And it's really cool, actually, because I think, man, that they are the men in black, that they are holding a secret of the alien secret and that it can't be known, but that in reality, they're still worshiping the alien and that the ancients would maybe know that. And if not, it's one hell of a good conspiracy. I tell you that because I was a bit baffled when I saw them knock on the door this morning. But as for kindness, they've always been kind. If you ask them politely to leave, they will leave. You'll never have problems with them. That's for sure. I studied with the ancients, theology. I was curious about it and brought my Jerusalem Bible, which is the Bible they use. And I learned a lot about them. They talk, it's the interpreting of the Bible. Sometimes it gets to me like, well, why interpret it if it says God's a jealous God? They didn't like my questions. Well, they said they did, but I was asking a lot of questions like, why a jealous God? Why this? Why did Moses do that? Why was Moses waiting there? Why didn't Moses do that? Well, they were like, oof, going to be busy with Bruce asking questions. Bruce sees all. Bruce asks everything. That's right, Darla. Already, and we're just Saturday. So good feedback from my Saturday friends for coming by. I appreciate that, everyone. Thank you so much. Weather's pish here. Yeah, man. Here too, absolutely gray, and looks like rain. Oh, actually, yeah, it looks like it, but it's not raining yet, but it is going to rain. We're going to get some very mild weather. That's sort of cool. Hey, guys, 15, 20-degree weather. That's absolutely awesome. Michael, how are you? Love your channel. Thank you very much. So now when I click on someone to highlight it, I can't see it there anymore. It's weird how there was lots of glitches. It must be because of the sun. We'll say, thanks a lot. Hello. LA in the house. Thank you very much, LA, for being here. Thank you, Sergeant. Absolutely. And you do see them here. Like I said, forgive me for those that are new. Thanks for mentioning it again. You'll see some fake Brucey's All channel come in and they'll tell you off, but some of them are very discriminatory to the women and stuff like that. So be very careful. It's not me, but it does look bad. People, the goal for that is that they come in, they live in a fake reality. And so do we. So they come in, take a picture of it. Look at the way Bruce speaks to women. That's posted all over social media. When you go on a forum and you see somebody, they're talking about a channel like, any channel at all, and they just start dissing them and they're saying they're pedo, they're this, they're that. And people are reading, he is a pedo because we saw that he said this in a second. Oh my God, the guy's a pedo. There's no proof of anything. And they just go about, complaining to you. We're going to see a very cool but scary video. They will take the ads off this stream, and I probably won't even put them up because obviously it's not my videos. When I present a video of someone that's not mine, that's copywritten, I don't monetize the video. Cold and rainy here in the States. Brian, thanks, man. Pretty much the same. Like what you have, you send down to me. And sometimes sometimes you guys in the States push down your hot weather, hot air towards us, which I greatly appreciate. TETs is here. Thank you very much. Happy Saturday to you. Weather bad in Ireland still. Geesh, guys. Thanks for letting me know that, how the weather is around your areas. Sprooksy, Holland, beautiful Holland. Wow. Thank you very much. Only rain. That's funny. Yes, another Irishman. You've got to go further. Posted some short videos with my Irish accent. Not very good. David White is here because my favorite accent. Hi from Ireland. See, I'd love to hear his accent. They grab. Ever notice how they always grab Irish or English people to put in commercials because they just sound smart. I think they sound so smart. My friend David White from Ireland. Hello, and all in the chat. Thank you very much, brother. We got a show of people so far for a Saturday afternoon. Absolutely. Thanks for coming. I'm surprised. 121 people on a Saturday tuning in with maybe their lunches, or maybe you just finished lunch and you're toothpicking yourself. And yeah, David just got out of the hospital. Well, a couple days back, and he's doing well from what I see. Allô, Janine Canouille. Comment ça va? Je t'aime fort, Janine. Demain en direct en français, Janine. Gary from Windsor, Ontario. Guys, thanks for coming back also. I'm on hold right now. Redelivery, snowblower. Yes, get the snowblower, LA, before the snow arrives, because it's guaranteed that there'll be a snowstorm probably the day before you get it. You know how it is. Beadro Mac, smash that like button. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you very much. Thanks to all new subscribers, and if you're a new onlooker or viewer, well, guys, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It'll help me as a shadow banned host get out to other channels. A lot of people say they're shadow banned, but when you go see on their social blades, they're not so shadow banned. Honestly, I'm almost not able to say I'm shadow banned anymore. I have low views into the 3,000 to 5,000s, even 8, 9 now, but that's good. That means that I at least broke through a part of the veil to be able to get out to other people. The problem is that after a day or two, the videos completely stop. And that's why I appreciate you guys that when the videos do come out, you watch them right away. A lot of people won't see them. It says that 2.1% of my subscribers watch my videos. And the length of 90% of what people watch my videos are 1 minute, 20 seconds. They watch the beginning of the video. They watch the intro. And when the intro ends, they turn the video off. That would have to be bots, I would have thought, because it would make no sense that they're watching just the beginning. So a lot of people are flagging my short videos as not being good, but I'll just be producing more. So don't you worry about that. There's no stopping here. Like I said, the ideal is to discourage someone to post. So sure, it's more discouraging to post a video when there's no views on it, but I still know that I found something, and I still get only 100 comments, but the 100 comments that I get are real people, you guys, with heartfelt comments saying that you find it amazing and that it's the best thing you've ever seen. Lots of comments from you all. So, I mean, it's a trophy, right? In the field that I'm doing, there's not, my mouse is dead now. There's not people that are going to flood and comment. It's people, agents, ufologists, government, scientists, and elites. They're looking at what people are seeing in space. Obviously, at one point, maybe I did spark some attention. I'm not saying because Bruce is the ufologist. Bruce, when he goes outside, watch what he's going to show us. I've been lucky. I admit that. But what I showed on the moon more than once, it's a bit more than luck. And I was at least enough skill to be able to show it several times. Is it that they're not there anymore? Is it that it's very hard to see them and they're only seen in groups when they go by? I'll probably never know. I just have to keep looking and keep finding them. I found one 2 weeks ago and added it and said that this is in some footage from a year ago. When I say footage, I don't mean footage that I posted. I have reels. Let's go back in the days. I have a whole bunch of black boxes of hours of filming the moon. I don't post 9 hours of the moon when I film it, but I can go back in that footage, zoom up, slow it down, bring the exposure down, and I look at that for 15 minutes, and then boom, you catch a UFO going by. Then I magnify it, I show it, I present it, and people get mad, really mad. But it's not easy. At one point, people were saying he's shitting them out like they're all over the moon. Well, it's because I'm really looking a lot. I spent day and night. It was day and night, and then shower, day and night, shower, day and night, shower. That's all I was doing. Eat, lots of eating. And then, just not stopping the videos. But people were not, and they still aren't really reaching the channel as much as it should be. But breaking through the veil a little bit with Twitter, that really helped us a lot. So I'm really thankful for that. I'm telling you. Happy Saturday, Gary. Yeah, thanks, man. Absolutely, Darla. I'm a self-appointed YouTube cop, and I'll be reporting anyone misbehaving. As a matter of fact, Sergeant Fabian, I respect that, and I appreciate it. So will the mods here, because that's what they do. We're a good group now, 5, if not 10, that when somebody comes to the channel and that um, does something that's offensive or discriminatory or talks against religion in a defamatory way, we ask the people to, before blocking them, go and report them. Absolutely, because yes, Sergeant Fabian, when there's a couple of reports, you will know more than me about this, but when there's more than one report, I hope, against someone, that will help those channels be taken down. So if everyone at the streams were doing that, reporting the trolls, except when there's lots of them. Sometimes there's lots of them here, and you may be a witness of having some. Thanks for stopping by. Pix, how are you? The moon landing happened, folks. Much respect. Pix says they landed. So stick on by, please, because we're going to need some help explaining some of the images that we are looking at on the moon. Well, I'll tell you what, Pix, if they went, and a lot of people here think they did, they didn't show the public how they went. What do you think of that? Do you feel that there could be a possibility in any context, without confirming it as a theory, speculatively speaking? Do you think they could have hidden any part of the mission, either any transactions or the way things happened or who was involved, aside from believing that they went to the moon? Oscar the Grouch in the house. Thank you very much. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely, man. Same. Listen, that's why I love replying comments. When I started, remember, Darla, when I started answering everyone's comments, and I said, there's not one comment on this channel that I'm not going to answer. And then I told people, I dare you to comment too much so that I can't answer. They stopped. I'm not kidding, guys. They completely friggin' stopped. They completely friggin' stopped. Hello to all Jehovah Witnesses listening in. Little shout out. Your boss was here this morning. Thank you, Brian. Means a lot, man. Really does. Chris G. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. We're about 130 concurrent viewers that we're watching right now, so that's pretty cool. Getting a little chilly here. Trish, Killian, thanks you guys for coming in on a Saturday. I hope you're having a nice Saturday. We're going to jump into that video now here. Warren, how are you? Warren Store, thank you very much, man. We have Scavone 72 scrolling down and see if I will say when Auntie Honey is here. Hello, and the Bruce says, thank you very much. My laptop's hooked up to my 60-inch TV, and it's awesome. Chris G, thank you very much for that. You'll appreciate even the short videos. Chris, I started uploading several short videos every day. They're representation of what's in the longer videos. I make them better. That's something I did, lots of the videos that I posted 4 or 5 years ago, I was disappointed in the way that I showed them. So you will see them reoccur and pop up. And what happens when I do that, I see a lot more details in some of what I'm doing. Doing it all, the request of government, yes, for newbie coaches. Did tell you yesterday, if you look, doing it as a request of governing body for newbie coaches. I did tell you yesterday, if you look right on. I'm sorry, I didn't even know what you were talking about. Right on. Sometimes you'll see me, I'm just like, I didn't understand that. So 108 in the chat. Great Saturday. Right on now, 136. And that means it's real people watching. There's maybe even a few people from Twitter that took the time to stop by, because Twitter just this morning got thousands of views on the shorts that I posted here. And I got about 200 views here on Bruce Sees All. I don't know about all. Anika, hello. I'm going to jump in a cool video, Anika. I don't know about all the images, but the lander landing without making even a little crater. See, that's what I want to talk about. We'll show that image also, Anthony. Thank you. And like I said, I'm open up, guys, for debate. I don't want anyone to be insulted. I have people, I mean, a beautiful Jim. Jim, my friend Jim, his brother passed away many years ago, and he worked for NASA, and he sent me some memorabilia, some nice badges I had to have on the wall next door that I used to have behind me for the longest time. And I respect people that worked on the missions and stuff like that, but you cannot take away that even if they worked on the missions, they could have been hidden in the truth. That's a fact, everybody. They compartmentalize everything. Dark projects, black projects, which I believe the Apollo landings were black projects. Don't forget pics. NASA confirms, since you must believe in NASA, NASA confirms that we can't go to the moon. We cannot go further than 600 kilometers. We're stuck in low Earth orbit, right? I'm going to show you an astronaut was asked the question if he felt any sickness going through the Van Allen belts. And don't forget, there's two belts. There's the small belts and the big belts. So they would have gone through the small belts. He goes, I don't know if we went through the small belts. Oh, no. Small belts is 1,000 to 20,000 kilometers. You're like, he said, well, we definitely went right through the belts. I feel fine, feel good. Okay. So that's another thing we'll be looking at. Happy Sabbath day. Thank you very much. Yes, it is for some night. The Sabbath, Sunday. Saturday here on our way to Sunday. Hauser, thank you for being here. Dan, thanks for being members, everyone. Thank you very much. Dan, hello, Bruce. And Bipedal Squishy Humanoids. Thank you very much for stopping by on this weird Saturday. Excuse me. Alex, how's it going, my man? Hello to you. Thank you very much. Astronaut, their ships were really big and menacing. Yes, massive. They said on the side of the craters. And maybe they were looking as they were going over top of the lunar surface. Pics, I have a video here of them manipulating the Earth while they're in the capsule. They're turning it with their finger. So you're going to need some explanation. Those of you that do believe that they actually went to the moon, well, there's going to need, instead of people proving that they did not go to the moon, people are going to have to prove now that they did go to the moon. Because I'm telling you, there's some things that don't line up. The images are fake. You have Putin was told by Russian intelligence that they did not go to the moon. So pics, you can come here and said they went. And you're still not proving that they did, though. And the people here, especially that know that they didn't go, not going to be convinced by your denial. I'm trying to get you to come up with some good info and say, well, Bruce, I know this. So they could not have faked it or whatever. Yeah, they faked it. They faked many parts of it. And in studio, and not only in studio, probably faked some parts in the atmosphere. I have Von Werner Braun that was there on the set. So yeah, it's pretty obvious. Get yourself a coffee, mate. I want to see more on the tower and airport you showed recently. Canada Moose, thank you very much for saying that. Promise we'll jump into that, and I will. See, that's what I want. Some people here like seeing it once and for some reason are afraid to see it a second time or even differently. But those of you that like the zooming in and like seeing all the angles, that's what we're going to do. And by the way, Canada Moose on that one, it was upside down. So I grabbed the moon and like Apollo faked it and turned it upside down so that we can see the tower. Looks like it's standing up. All of us are seeing it the other way. So the tower is actually looking downwards. But because of the optical illusion, whether it be because of the parallax or the foreshortening, the view of foreshortening that we're getting, it could be because of that. Not too sure. But yeah, they really did say that. Give me a sec, guys. The coffee. I'm just laughing by myself, thinking of the Jehovah Witness that came by the house. After saying that, I thought was really interesting. How. Anyways, coffee. Get your coffees, guys. We are going to jump into that video. Thank you very much, LA, for the amazing support you give this channel, LA. Thanks for the cool emails, the videos, certain videos some of you send me to see. I know I miss a lot of them. I do miss a lot of them. Guys, this week I'm working and I'm doing good. So I hope, fingers crossed, that the channel continues as it is. So now I am scrolling all the way down. I'm getting good, Darla, at scrolling down. I'm learning. Whoop, 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 whoop. Norma C. Oh, Emile, merci. Thank you. Keep on the good work. I love you, man. Thank you very much for the kind contributions. You guys are awesome. The feet shown were the second mission. That's why they were so fresh. Thank you, Norma C. Norma C is in the house. Feet shown were from the second mission. That's why they were so fresh. Right. Bear Z times 3. Hello, friends and all others. Yes, good to be seen. Absolutely. Nice to have you here. Thank you very much. Oscar the Grouch, my bro used to answer the door when he knew they were JW knocking without his pants on. They couldn't maintain eye contact or talk very long. Usually never came back. That's a good one. Stephen Buckley, Aldog, guys, always the same amazing people, even on the weekends that come by. Bike Hub. Yes. We know all about that. We know all about that. Our Justin Castro here. Fidel Castro's son. I even have some videos up of the comparison of him and his father. Spitting image. I guess the other person that they declare his father was a sperm donor or something. I don't know what happened. Probably not, because he doesn't look like his father, his declared father, but he looks like the one that's not supposed to be his father. Hey, everyone, lurking as always. Aldog, right on. Fell asleep last night waiting for the UK 1 a.m. live. I'm sorry about that. Woke up back, broke fire. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sucks. We had a good stream though, and we showed some cool stuff in the video. I don't know if it was last night's stream. Yeah, sorry. Yesterday afternoon stream. I think I showed some of the videos. I don't think I showed one last night. I'm lost now. Emil, thanks again, eh? Thank you very much, you guys. I wanted to scroll down, but I almost jumped over my friend Norma C. Bruce, what do you know about space missions steering from Florida towards Antarctica? Know anything about this? I wish I did, and I could pretend that I'm a badass guy that knows everything. But I tell you what, it's what I fear that is going on is that they have like some big weapons there, right? And the quantum communication machine is there, and they have sleeves in the ice at the Antarctica southern base that was exposed by a contractor that was hired by them over there, a contractor. And we're talking about not an Axion guy, but I'm sorry, a Raytheon, Raytheon person. You got to look up the Raytheons. I have a Raytheon in Montreal that was harassing me and trying to hack my channel and trying to get people to hack me. Why the hell would that happen? Some of these people, like some of you tell me, oh, Bruce, agents will hack you and they'll do some stupid shit. And yeah, I know it. Not just agents. There's a lot of dumb people here as trolls, right? Not in the community, but on YouTube. I love you even more. Thank you very much, Rose, for stopping by. A shorty of a video, and the stream wasn't very, very long. Hey, it's already 2:00. Gonna stick around for a couple more minutes. My gosh, that hour went by so bloody fast. Woodhouse Bear, they spoke to them while they were in space via a line phone. Yes, a line phone. Actually, we're going to. I have the clip of the conversation of the phone. I have the manipulation pics. If you're listening up, because I love debating pics. Welcome, and I respect your opinion, by the way. But I disagree with pics that they went to the moon because nobody knows if they went to the moon. We don't have the capability. We're testing out suits. We're testing out sensors on the Artemis 2 when they sent it into the epicenter of the sun. I'm repeating myself. And they tested the suits. We didn't hear any comeback about the suits. We didn't hear if the suits were good or not. But, most likely we will, I'm ready for an incredible weekend, jam-packed with a lot of videos. I'm ready for some incredible new sightings to happen this winter. And every year, from 3 to 6 new captures happen, and there's always some new crazy stuff in the sky. So I am looking forward to that. But man, Bike Hub, I saw all those UFOs lifting up in November. You have to scroll back 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago on my videos. 342, is it 324? 342 UFOs in less than 2 hours, or in 2 hours exactly, that were lifting and rising up off of the surface. But the direction they were headed, I'm not saying that I saw them go to Antarctica. They were going north. Every single, well, actually not all of them, but most of them are going north. Some of them are going south, west, and east. But most of them were going north. That was around the time because they just came out with the information, right, about the southern base. This is Stephen Greer talked about that, if I'm not mistaken, a Raytheon guy that was a whistleblower, is a whistleblower talking about that a lot of power, that they have big high amps inside of those sleeves of ice. Each of those sleeves, all that energy together, they're using that for what? For quantum communication. If we have a spaceship that's traveling at the speed of light, which I doubt that we have, humans couldn't be in it. Maybe we have one, but humans aren't inside of it. But it's a reality. Why the hell would they have communication with quantum communication? Well, guys, nobody's mentioning it, or maybe somebody did, but I'm going to mention it. They could be just quite simply listening into the aliens. If the aliens don't have a communication like us, they could still be listening to certain things. Like if you hear an alien go, and then he takes off to go to Andromeda, and every time he says that, he goes up. Understand where they could possibly be. I know you can say it's far-fetched, but we have no idea how big or small all of this secrecy is. We know there's a UFO cover-up. We have the Pentagon. The three-letter associations are doing everything in their power to stop the Citizens Bipartisan Transparency Act. You have, surprisingly, on the Republican side, the seniors Republicans that are holding back, again, that transparency for coming back. Why the hell would anyone in their right mind say, no, 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 I'm here and I'm not going to allow the truth to come out about UFOs, unless they were doing nefarious things and or hiding it, money scam. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something, definitely something that's probably not okay. Didn't mention it. They should mention it. I love how we got, well, yes, Jules, we're going to see it together here. We're going to see a part of that manipulation that was done. There's the communication radio. It takes 5 seconds to send and transmit a radio communication to the moon, so they say. If that is so, and at the distance that they were, there should be a delay in the communication. And when you hear them talking, it sounded like they were in the same office, 2 different office rooms, okay? And the questions come from Earth at the command center, and the replies immediately come out from space. And there's no delay, and you can hear that. So, Stephen Buckley in the house. Thank you very much. Teach our kids. and has messed me up. Yeah, I hear you. Totally hear. I write so fast. My mother good thing she does, continually calls me up. Son, what's the matter? You didn't like my post? Oh yeah, yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. You wrote "pawking." What did you? Oh, okay. I go back and it's like I'm writing so fast that I'll write. It's good though. I'll write 85 words in a minute, real quickly, but there's 3 words are wrong, and sometimes they're really wrong. So I have to go back and correct them. Kai said it, my main man. We're not supposed to be thinking. We're supposed to be following. We don't have to look up any or research anything because all information sought or seeked for is or seeked or sought for is written, digitally documented in video and encyclopedia now online. So you don't have to look up anything. How far is the sun from Earth? We look it up and we get the amount. Well, how come it's that far? Well, you have perigee, apogee with the moon, and then well, how come the tides are moving? Well, because there's always because, but you never get the real truth about anything. I live alone, and this group of people on this channel are amazing, but amazing people, and I love you all. We love you even more, Al Dog. Thanks a lot, man. But mainly, I'm a lurker. Like I said, I still appreciate you coming in once in a while. Let us know you're there. And to all lurkers, because I have most of the people watching are lurkers. But nothing but respect for all of you. I appreciate that. I even get anonymous contributions on my event sometimes. I think it's the most beautiful thing. I still know it's some of you doing it anonymously, not wanting to pass off as the, people, which much respect for that. People have when they want to help me or give me some money, they don't always want to come on and say, "Hey, everyone, look, I'm rich. I'm giving money to people. I want to get robbed." Or whatever. People are discreet and stuff like that, and I respect that. I really appreciate it. But you guys here just watching the videos are helping me a lot. So all these crickets. So that means if we get 2,000 chat comments, there'll be 85 cricket comments. Salut Bruce, je profite de ton retour lunaire pour vous faire un petit coucou. Je te remercie. Et demain, on va regarder la même vidéo que je regarde, puis je vais en rajouter. On va parler de beaucoup de choses ensemble. Merci Frédéric d'être ici, de supporter la chaîne. Phonetic spelling, God, for getting around the and sourdough. Sucks. Bike Hub, if Bruce answers, great. But I believe the aiming towards Antarctica is something to do with there being lesser Van Allen belt exposure. Oh, well, my friend, you're very smart, of course, and you did your research. I do know that when they go, and they just did this very recently, and oh my God, there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to mention to you about this. Yes, when they go to the moon, whether they did or not, we're talking speculation with facts. Yes, they can go around the Van Allen belt. So they say, supposedly. And how would they do that? Well, easy. Okay, this is the Earth, right? And the Van Allen belts, if you have Antarctica and Antarctica, okay, we'll do like side by side, pretend we're sideways, okay? Well, the belt on each side of Earth, which is wrapped around like this, at the end here, between these 2 points here, they'll break through that right here, right in that point, and they'll protrude through that, they say, and they go around the Van Allen belts. And what they do is they leap, they go around the Earth, and then after that, they shoot themselves. They literally hop outside of the atmosphere, all while saving their fuel to be able to project themselves on a trajectory to be able to go into the moon's orbit and then do the opposite on the moon's orbit by leaping inside of the moon. So they say, but they said that, that is where they can go around. Another thing, the ozone layer, the hole that's opening up on Earth is over Antarctica. When the hole opens up, you have September, October, November, the hole is at its biggest. This year, 2023, the hole was or still is at its biggest it's ever been. And in December, it usually goes back to closing itself up or close to closing itself up. When the eruption in Tonga, it was not an eruption, it was a ballistic missile that hit the bottom of the ocean that sent up into the stratosphere a lot of precipitation, and that caused a whole shitload of humidity to be spread everywhere around the world, and it made a hole in the ozone layer. So the more, I believe, bombing that we do here on the ground, and the more nuclear bombs that we blow off, it's going to hopefully not bust the firmament, but it's going to destroy a part of the layer of the atmosphere that's around Earth. And a part of that layer, like that's what they say, right? They say the belts protect the radiation from hitting Earth. That's why they say that there's in the solar winds that there's no helium-3 that reaches the Earth because it has that protective layer of the Van Allen belts. They say there's no magnetosphere on the moon, even though they were talking about the core being the same size representatively to Earth. They say that it's being bombarded all the time by helium-3, and that's why there's 10 feet of helium-3. How the hell do they know that there's 10 feet of helium-3 on the moon? Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, a little cricket here and there, Al Dog. Absolutely. So let's get into that video. Lion Tiger. Leon Tigre, thank you very much. Hello. I have many a real picture for UFO Tic Tac in my home. That's absolutely awesome. So do I. Wish we ever do a live without wearing a hat. I could, but I just don't want people to see my horns. Yeah. Oh, I did. If you look back in the day, there's quite a few streams that I did. Some. I'm not bald yet. A little degrading, but still have some. I always said when I'm older, I'm gonna look exactly like Leo. Actually, I have the same. Yeah, yeah. There you go, man. Même tête que toi, brother. But the same thing there. Thanks, Alex, for being here, my man. Right, we're gonna get into that video. Awesome. Dennis is here. Thank you so much, Dennis. So we're supposed to believe that they lost the original footage of the moon landing and technology to go back, but we have rovers and 2 helicopters on Mars. Exactly. So what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? The rainbow feather sky thing burning slowly, the one such the in my heart, I believe it's a special. Absolutely. Yeah. Are you talking about, Mick, when they take off from the surface? You can hear them fart inside. There's absolutely, I don't believe CERN are anywhere close to speed of light. I agree with you. They say they are at 99.99% at the speed of light, and that they're always pushing to go past the speed of light. And they tell us the reason that they can't go past the speed of light because of when the Big Bang happened, there was a big explosion, and we can't get more of a bigger explosion, or we can't produce more energy than the explosion that occurred. You're like, oh my gosh. I sound smart, eh? When I say that, it's because I'm reading, right? Repeating what the scientists say. Everybody sounds smart. Everybody sounds like Michio Kaku when they read a page. But is that exactly what's going on? I don't know. Next, Brucey's all. I'm hyped. I am hyped today. Quantum entangled communication is the only way to talk. Yes, over a distance without waiting hours to years for the radio's waves. Yeah, because you're going to wait a hell of a long time, right? The same way Voyager will send a message. What the hell was that? Voyager will send a message back from interstellar space, which they are now. They're past the heliosphere, they say. Voyager 1 and 2. And how much time does it take? It'll take days and days and days to get a message back, right? And yeah, so let's go and see exactly. Thank you, Anthony, for bringing up always such interesting things as you all do. Wised up woman, religious Republicans don't want to upset the God understanding by admitting they are aliens. They are aliens. I totally respect that you said that. Yeah, no, I get exactly what's going on, and I agree with you. You're right about that. That's exactly right. And it's that people are stuck, Yes, at least, Danielle. From the moon. Yes, absolutely. I believe Musk will with Boring Company. Yes, his way will Boring Company his way to Mars. Aldog, I think so too, and I think big investors are going to go with him, and they're going to create it. And Elon Musk will eventually go over there once it's all finished and set up, and start a civilization over there of his own. He's called Elon, and when he goes over to that side, he'll be presented as Leon. Leon on Earth and Elon, you know. You know that Elon Musk has a twin brother called Leon? No. I wanted to write that the other day. I said, wouldn't that sounds believable, right? How do you start misinformation? Easy. Start a convincing story and add a little bit of truth in it. Elon Musk, yeah, that's his real name. His twin brother, he doesn't have a twin brother, he has twin children, which is a little odd. His kids are twins and they have numbers as names. Okay. Which lab did he make them in? My little clones. That's scary as shit. I'm telling you, that is scary, 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 scary stuff. Code for the moon landing was written by hand. Thank you, Dennis. 100% sure we have gravity control craft. I do too believe that we have it. There was a 1955, 1947 U.S. gravity propulsion research. Absolutely. Absolutely. Then you talk about, all the other, paperclip is a big one that they often talk about. Let's share the screen for this short video. We had an amazing stream. I'm really happy that 147 people came by, guys. Daniel Cruz talks about the 2.6 total delay at least. And he's right, at least, because, they set up to 5 seconds from what I saw. And you can see that they will manipulate the audio and add a delayed extra. They went to 4 seconds. You're right on. They went to about 3.7 or 4.2 seconds. And then he replies, yes, like that. But you can hear the first recording where he replies right away. And they changed that. And that's what we're going to see here. I scrambled it together really quickly. Terry Turbo Burrows, thank you for being here. To all new people here that I'm missing right now, thanks so much for coming by. Cat I Am, Holistic Detective and Spellbreaker, thanks for coming in. Lurkers are trying to get informed mainly, Oh, yes, absolutely. Werner von Braun's tombstone says Palms 19.1. Why do I know 19.1? I looked that up yesterday. It was a wise thing. The heavens, yes, but about heavens. Oh, shit. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so Psalm 19.1, 9:11. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim work of his hands. Oh, shit. I like reading between the lines, guys, and I like hearing that. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day, they pour forth speech. Night after night, they display knowledge. There is no speech or language where their voice is not heard. So hopefully I read the right part, and there's lots of different, the heavens declare the glory of God. Very interesting, short and sweet about the Bible, because guys, whether you like reading the Bible or not, there are some interesting things that occur in the Bible. Absolutely. So we're going to go see a picture of Werner von Braun. Thanks, Oscar and everyone for coming in. I love you guys. I mean that, I want everybody who is religious. Pix never came back, or what? Pix just wanted to go to a channel to say they went to the moon. Then he moves on. He's not changing anything in anyone's life. Not changing anything. And see, instead of posting Bible psalms for nothing on everyone's page, this guy just talked about a Bible psalm that made sense or had, a particular reason with a certain event. So that's how I think. It's a book of codes. It remains an interesting book. My brother's totally interested into it. Jason John Swartz has a lot of videos, his Christian perspective on religion. If you guys are interested in jumping into religious conversations or finding out about nutrition and fasting, that's how I lost my weight. Listen to my brother, Jason John Swartz. Okay, so share the entire screen. Let's do that. We'll share the entire screen here. And maybe I'll stay on this. Well, no, I'll get myself off the screen so you can see a little better. How about that? How about that? There we go. Just like that. This is not long, everybody. You'll be able to continue your Saturday after this. It'll take but 5 minutes. Look at the desktop, y'all. Okay, wait, seriously. I'm not kidding. Right here in the top corner of my desktop, there's more videos in this little square than there are on the page here. It's like I don't stop doing the videos. There's my Men in Black picture this morning. Oh, I love the darkness. Bruce is so Vincent Pricey. JW Oregon in the light. A mirror behind me. Oh shit, sixes behind me. There's my 666 mirror, I guess. So all the sixes face to face. 2 6s face to face form a heart. All right, okay. So let's get into the video because Bruce sounds a little wacky. Again, I did it fast and I cut off volume of certain parts. Let's see where the volume is here. Right. My friends skedaddled and I hurried up. See on the bottom here, that's the person that posted this. You go on Alex Jones, you'll see his channel. I forget his name. Anyways, he talks so much. Here, there's the landing, and there is no difference or indentation of absolutely anything. And I want you to take note, pics, if you're listening in, lurking, I'm sure you are. All the shadows on the ground here are what people are observing. So aside from that, perfect mention. I planned ahead. Forbes talks about this, but it is some truth. 75 years ago, America's first moonshot used radio waves. Radio waves moving at the speed of light take about 2.5 seconds. That's exactly what he said. So I was talking about the audio. You're talking about the radio waves. You're exactly on it. It took them 4 seconds, but here, like you said, 2.5 seconds to cross the roughly 239,000 miles to the moon. Why roughly? Well, because apogee, perigee. The moon's going closer and getting further away continually throughout the year. And then another 2.5 seconds to make the return trip. So no, we said the same thing. You said 2.5 seconds to make it one way, but like I said, 5 seconds for it to go and come back. So we got that concluded. Absolutely a fact. Now, here is the recording before the manipulation. Okay, Roger, Jim, copy. And are you progressing towards Dune Crater now? Yes, we're going to hear what it sounds like together, the original audio from the astronauts themselves.
And are you progressing towards Dune Crater? Roger, Jim, copy. And are you progressing towards Dune Crater now?
Yep. 1.1 seconds. Yep. 1.1 second to reply. I'll tell you what. You, my friends in the UK or in Australia, I will ask you a question on my telephone. We'll both have the most expensive telephones on earth. We're going to climb a 5G tower, okay, and lean our heads up against the 5G. We might kill you, but we're going to do it. And then we're going to call each other. And I guarantee you, it will take you 3 to 5 seconds for you to hear me talking. Talk to someone in Dominican Republic. I have before. Hi. How's it going? 11 seconds. You're like, hey, come on. How the hell are they talking on the moon? There's an astronaut that burnt up in his capsule. He died. He was killed, or died and wasn't killed, but he died. That astronaut, Gumpson, I'm not going to talk about him too much because, being careful on YouTube. This astronaut died before the Apollo mission occurred and in space. And this is the guy that on the surface was testing communications between a few buildings and said, how the hell are we going to communicate and make it to the moon if we can't even hear ourselves between buildings? Okay. Between buildings. They weren't even inside, for Christ's sakes. So there was no way of communications. And there still is no damn bloody way for them to communicate in space. yet. So now let's see the manipulated version. The times were adjusted. Station 4 at Dune Crater.
Roger, Jim, copy. And are you progressing towards Dune Crater now?
Pause, 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 pause. 0.4 seconds. No fire as they are taking off. This is a very bad pixelation, but that's how NASA is. Hey guys, this is a nice thing to show you though. You see this? Do you think I'd ever try to make you believe that on the surface of the moon that these are squares and buildings? That's what a certain YouTube channel said that I was trying to make people believe. Can you see that even under a layer of pixels, you can see very well the pod? So how do we get rid of the pixelation? I'm telling you guys, bring the exposure down. Only the visible objects will be seen. So again, there's no fire as they blast off from the moon. That is what that is what's under their ass when they take off from the moon. Okay. No fire, no propulsion unit system. So that means, wow, they would have invented a craft that takes off without without any fire happening underneath. What about the stupid rainbow pixelation that they shot out at the beginning? That there it is. Listen to this.
Any ill effects from the Van Allen radiation belts?
They're asking the astronaut if he had any ill effects from the Van Allen radiation belts. Now, I'm not laughing at the guy, but keep in mind, please, that this man is an astronaut, and check out Grandpa's reaction. I was blown away. Watch this.
Any ill effects from the Van Allen radiation belts?
No, now I'm not sure we went far enough out to encounter the Van Allen radiation belt. Maybe we did.
The belts are 1,000 miles to 25,000 miles above the Earth.
Then we went right out through them.
NASA, and I quote, they can't go higher than lower Earth orbit. Pix, listen up. What is low Earth orbit? Objects in low Earth orbit are at an altitude of between 160 and 2,000 kilometers. And that is where humans can go with their spacecraft, right? Unless, as we were talking, that they're going through the Van Allen belts at the end. We didn't finish that conversation, but they're, listen, man, you just also mentioned that the radiation, when the sun hits Earth, it can come in Antarctica. It's dangerous because there's a hole there. Right. So sure, we could probably get out of it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a crack in the firmament. But again, over the thermosphere, guys, 600 kilometers up right here. Okay. 600 kilometers. That is the limit. Exosphere, we're not there yet. And they're developing and designing right now. So don't take my word for it. Let's go see direct live NASA feed explaining exactly what I said to you in even more details.
The plan that NASA has is to build a rocket called SLS, which is a heavy lift rocket. It's something that is much bigger than what we have today, and that will be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board, as well as landers or other components to destinations beyond Earth orbit. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And then we'll be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board, as well as landers or other components to
this is recent
beyond Earth orbit. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So
hopefully
the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to.
So what do you think of that one? A lot of destinations that we could go to. That's what they said. There's a lot of destinations that we could go to. So there's a lot of pixelation here. I didn't get time to bring the exposure down and adjust it, but we're going to look at the blue marble. This is a light inside of the studio here. Okay, check it out. So at one point, there's a lot of talk of people saying that they were trying to adjust the moon, the Earth at the exact right side and level.
Apollo 11, Houston, Goldstone says that the TV looks great. Over.
No reply. The TV looks all right. And then they were told afterwards that they were actually being recorded, and then they shut up.
The astronauts are told they are being pre-recorded.
Hackers are back, muting the microphone, guys. I hope everyone watching, I should have shared this on Twitter. Hope everyone watching knows that I have, lurkers at my door this morning, and now they're cutting off the volume. I don't know how fucking far back that you guys didn't hear the bitchin' thing, but I'm going to go back into the video and redo it. And the hacker that's cutting off the volume, I have a spotter that calls me every moment that it happens, and I'll just restart it so I'll get more views. So if you want to block me, think of it twice. Let's go back into it, and I'm going to share it again. Did you guys hear me talk? Okay, so first of all, what's the last thing you guys hear me say? Just a little curious. Yes, that is true, Dennis. That's very true. And they're supposed to do a mission in 2023 to have a crew of people land on Venus or go into the atmosphere of Venus. You're right about that. Stoned Ape, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate that. So, how much did you guys hear? Let me scroll down here. I'm so sorry about that. We were almost done here. Thank you so much. Hey, I appreciate that, Richard. Thanks, brother. Fire hunters get captured by a native tribe. The chief of the tribe says to them, "You can die. You can die by the spear now, or take the Braves challenge. And if you pass this challenge, you go free." I take the challenge. Darren's here. Thanks a lot. There's no way to a commercial someone without typing out all their name. Yes, you people will with long names. The typos are killing me. I'm the same as you, Norma. See, that's like me writing long sentences when I'm saying buck, pick, buck, pick, buck. I'm adding names in it. Hey, thanks for that. So, how much did you guys hear? And I'm so sorry that this happened. Sabinator, thank you so much. Woohoo! Sunday stream, except it's 5 a.m. Are you guys Sunday? Lucky you, not here. We're Saturday over here, and we got difference in days. That's when you know you're pretty popular. Got people from all around the world. Big headed Martian. Thanks for coming back. And I've just seen my mate coming over the hill with 100 coconuts. Genetic jabber. The great minds such as James Clerk Maxwell, ZB, and Nikola Tesla, of course. You know, the folks behind every tech and science we use today didn't mention quantum physics or entanglement. That is very smart. Thanks for sharing that. Guillaume, bonjour, hello. You seen the American moon from 217? It destroyed Mythbusters moon hoax episode. They do talk of those ultra short delay radio responses. And yeah, they didn't go to the moon, my friend. They didn't show it to us. That's for sure. But I did see that. You're absolutely right, Guillaume. There's lots of videos out there that say the absolute opposite. But why did they hide what I was saying? How many people understood what I said? I'm going to go down now. Yeah, well, yeah. It could be. They got it wrong. It's 1.3 seconds to their 1.3. Yeah. Because you know why? Because nobody freaking knows. They have no friggin' clue talking about a delay. I know there is a delay on Earth, so there would be a delay on the outside. You know, absolutely. Thanks, Darla. So how much did you guys hear? Thank you, Darren. I guess you guys heard some. Our friend Sabinator, he gifted out a whole bunch of members the other day. Pat, Darla, and a whole bunch of people. If you'd like to send mail, my friends, I love you, Leah. Thank you. So how much did you guys hear? Lack of noise from the engines. 2, sound wouldn't be in the vacuum, but when attached to the ship, massive vibration sound. So you heard that much? Right on. Yeah, exactly. Vibration sound. You could hear a fart in the friggin' thing. Knight Rider, hello. Oh man, what? Oh man, I'm full of shit, or oh man, they definitely didn't go. No one, his tongue is black. Lol, liar, hi from South Wales, UK. No black tongue here. The all-seeing tongue. Remember Jim Carrey? Hey, Donovan, thank you very much for coming back. Bean is a great CIA agent. He never whistle blew. But the good ones are the whistleblowers. Unless you're the one hiding the secret. So you have clearly seen. So how much did you guys hear about the video? Last sentence. Okay, I'm at the no sound part. I'm going down. Going straight down, my friends. Hello, my people. Adam, hello. I'm Marcus Free. Hello. Drive 27 miles on Apollo 17. Yeah, exactly. Could be. That's what I mentioned in the last stream last night. I said it could be, and I even showed in a video, the white reflective areas could be snow caps. And on the bottom of the mountains, the greens could be greenery. Oh, look, just like on Earth. Most likely. So how much? Okay, I'll redo it again then. You guys want me to redo the whole thing? Is the whole thing you didn't you heard nothing? Okay, I'll redo the whole thing again then. I'll wait. There you go. We heard just until you put up the Hasselblad camera. Right on. Let's go back to it. Share, present. Sorry about that. And thank you very much, caller. We have a caller calling in. Go ahead, caller. You're full of shit. Yuri Gagarin. Yeah, there's a good story. Was not the first in space as well. Some died before. I believe it. I believe that, Guillaume, 100%. Some died before, and Vladimir Ilyushin, yes, made it up there for 3 rotations and crash landed in China. Yeah, he crash landed in China, my friend, and he went and stayed in a house there till he was saved. This is a real story. I heard that. I will try Lambda Delta. Absolutely, my friend. Been saying to you for 2-3 years that no one has. Oh, I like it. There's another one, Darla. The ones that come by that I've never met that say that they've been telling me things for years. I don't even have friends. You didn't tell me nothing. I've been saying to you for 2 years that no one has ever been to the moon ever. Yes, my friend, but I agree with you. It's like, yeah, we're still talking about it. But you know what? You don't know that. And I don't either. Maybe they did go. Maybe His Highness is right. Do you see how Bruce doesn't lean? When I say that, the ones that believe they didn't go get mad at me. When I say that, the ones that believe they did go get mad at me. I'm open for every possibility, but I guarantee you they fucking faked the landing. What they showed. They didn't show nothing. You got the astronaut himself telling you on Conan O'Brien they did not go to the moon. Guys, you got to wake up for that. He said it himself. The liar, right? He said it himself. They didn't go to the fucking moon. Nobody saw what happened on the moon. Therefore, there was no moon landing. We are going to witness the first moon landing, and they're not going to make it. Mark my words. We're going to see it. It's going to be as bad as Columbia. They're not going to make it. And when they crash land on the moon, there's going to be a deliberate mark there that will traumatize everyone. And never again will we go back, and everyone with small telescopes will look at the spot of the last astronaut to land on the moon in 2028, not 2027. They're going to back it up another year. Another prediction. Mark my words. All right, so let's share the video again. Bruce has hackers on his channel because he's getting too many views. Thank you very much, Anthony, and everyone. Let's go back. And if it cuts off again, I will see it. They know I'm not looking at the screen. That's why. And it's not even on mute. They cut it off from another source. Nothing's going to stop me now. Laverne and Shirley on a bike. I'll stay on another extra hour if they do that. Trolls are so stupid. The Hasselblad camera. The Apollo 11 Hasselblad cameras. Hasselblad 500L data camera. This camera was manipulated because they supposedly had to add extensions on it because the astronauts were not able to use it on the moon. In a vacuum, in microgravity, you can't bend down. All of you people, even if you're here, much respect to you all, even if you are a professor at Harvard, you're not going to make anyone believe that we can bend in microgravity. You can't move. There's no way in hell that they were walking around, jumping on the ground and jumping back up. We can see the strings on their shoulders, picks. You're washed out. There's nothing anyone that's going to be able to prove. As a matter of fact, you guys can leave me a list of the videos that prove them wrong. I'll have to ask His Highness about that. And I'm going to visually look at those videos because I call bullshit on most of the videos. Hasselblad, the radiation would have destroyed the camera. The radiation on the moon's surface would have killed the astronauts also. There's no protection from helium-3 because they say there's no magnetosphere and that there's no belts. Okay? That's a fact. And watch this. When there's a natural light source, listen up, in the sky, you're all going to love this one. Short and sweet. When there's a natural light source coming from something real like a sun, you're going to notice that there's light everywhere and the shadows are coming from every object, and the shadows will always be directed in the same exact angle. Notice also that a shadow that is being reflected by sunlight, the shadow's edges are very crisp and sharp. Moving right along. On the moon, this stupid image proves everything in itself. I didn't talk about the background, where there's not one image you will ever show me of an astronaut without a background of a mountain like this, the three spots on the line there, perpendicular to each other. This shadow is going that way. Now, listen, we don't have to fight because there's nothing anyone can say. There's no reason that you can give me why this shadow is the other way and this shadow is that way. They're perpendicular to each other. And see them? Okay, watch this. Sunlight coming from that angle on a person is going to show you a solid line around the shadow. If you have a light source in a studio, the light angle, because now this is in the house, the light angle is blurred. So when you look at the original images, the guy filming is blurred and this one's sharper. He's closer to the light source. You can see the blur around the figure. It is not sharp. And if they're not sharp, as he's not sharp either at all, that's because it's not a natural light source. Flags blowing in the wind, slapping him in the face like a moron. And they think people wouldn't have known that they manipulated the moon landing. There's the shadow where the light source is around it. And you can see that there's nothing solid, no solid line at all. So Werner von Braun on Apollo set replica. I'm not going to hide it. What you're looking at here is use the term mock-up. We have some guys not too long ago on a certain channel that we're talking about blue lights in the background in the sky that their building's reflecting. Nope. It's a fucking glass in the studio. That's what we're doing. Do you think he's dressed to be on the moon or playing around in dirt? Do you think he just wanted to visit the mock-up? Bullshit. So, hopefully the volume stayed on. We had ourselves an amazing stream yet again. Oh boy, hey, hang tight, guys. Yeah, I'm noticing a drastic barometric pressure shift right now. Don't need Russian intelligence to understand the moon landing hoax. Absolutely, I agree with you. Just common sense. Watch a movie from the 60s, look at the props from the landing, and understand we lost technology. Absolutely. Everyone, I thank you so much for having stopped by on a Saturday. And I'm sorry to the mods that I stuck around for almost 2 hours, but that was awesome. Thanks for the contributions, you guys. And if you're here, every single one of you are contributing to the channel. There's more videos that are going to be posted also at the same time. Let's see what the subscribers are now. I'll give you guys what the hell is going on? Oh, I got my window open, guys. So it wasn't cold. If the window's been open the whole time and I'm just getting cold now. Okay, well, we lost 10 subs because it's a stream, but we're at 99,236 back down. And I thank everybody for the amazing support that you're giving the channel. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please take the time to subscribe. So how many views did we get on YouTube? So between 1 and 2, we got 1,015 views. And between 2 and 3, there's 750 that came in, guys. So we got about 1,500 people almost that came by the stream. That's really cool. And on Twitter, you guys can join me on Twitter on Ufology Canada. Every video link of my research videos, I have the link there if you want to come join me. And let's see. I just want to see before I get off here. No, I'm not looking in the right place here. So thanks, everyone. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this with you all here, but 1582 subscribers. That's really cool. And I posted 2 shorts. One of them got 92 views. The other one is approaching 3,000. So thanks to all Twitter onlookers, people will say, like my friend says, from Twex or whatever you want to call it. Thanks, you guys. I'll talk to you all very, very soon. I love you all very much. Thanks for commenting, Sabinator and everyone, guys. You guys, thank you for the generous contributions. Emil, Sabinator, thanks, guys. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing Sunday or Saturday. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for the comments, guys.